What's going on, YouTube? Furious Gonzo's in the building, out here with Pops, enjoying this beautiful, nice little evening ride on this Sunday. Right now we're getting ready to cross the HRBT out here. Look at this beautiful view. So, just wanted to bring up, a topic that a lot of people always talk about, which is, what type of bike you should buy, what do you look for in your bike, everything like that. I know for me, I like to see the modern instrument gauges and everything like that. It's kind of cool to have being able to control stuff on the bike now. I mean, we're in 2017. Bikes should be all fully controllable now by computers, but some people like the old school gauges and just ride the bike how it is and not mess around with it. I mean, everybody has their own preference. I know for me, like I said, I prefer the gauges and all that. And one thing I'm kind of shocked that we haven't led to is just newer bikes being more modern a day. I mean, you have now where cars automatically start with the remote push to start. I'm shocked there's not a lot of, not even maybe, I think there's only one company that makes a bike like that right now, which is Triumph. But besides that, there's nobody really making bikes out like that anymore. It's like everything is all key, which key is cool, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it is 2017. You figure motorcycles will catch up with cars and everything like that as far as how modern they are and the capabilities all these cars have. I know the higher end motorcycles have some of the capabilities like the Ducatis, BMWs, where you can control the suspension, the riding. It reads the suspension while you're riding and all that shit, which is cool. But I think it's time that it's become standard, just a standard feature on all bikes. You shouldn't have to pay extra for it. I mean, nowadays you don't pay extra for that in cars. It's all standard. So, it really depends on the person and all that. That's my opinion on it. What do you think, Pops? What do you think? What do you look for when you're looking for a bike?
I kind of look for the same thing. Like a lot of electronics are good, except I think overall, like none beats old school.
That is true. Old school is always still going to be the best and always going to be the most favorite,
Yeah, that's going to narrow down the tape. Somebody's going to want the high-tech gadgets. Somebody just wants the, like the tactile feel of the bike.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point. And it all depends. And again, it's my opinion, it's his opinion. We all going to have our own views on it and what you want on it. I know, like, when I was looking for my bike, I had an R1 before '09. And I said, the next bike I get, I want it to be a little bit newer, which that's why I went to the 2012. The guy I bought it from already had put a lot of work into it. Already done a lot of, work to it for racing and making it track ready and all that. So my bike could get going. So, that's personally what I was looking for. Something with a little bit of speed where I could, lay the beat downs when I'm going high speed on the internet, just giving smack downs and stuff like that. But I also like the way it feels, how it rides, and comfortability. I love the gadgets on it. I can't really control all the suspension and all that like you can on a lot of the newer bikes, but it's still a nice bike. And this was what I was looking for as far as the gauges. It looks more modern, I should say, and all that. So yeah, so whatever you're looking for, just find your bike, find what fits you best, find what you're gonna like. If you want the newer gauges and you want to look for stuff that are digital like how mine is and all that, then that's great. Definitely look for you. The one main thing I tell people all the time is you find what you're gonna want, what you really want out there. There's a prospect in my club that he really wanted a Ducati. A couple of people like, nah, don't get the Ducati, it's horrible, yada yada yada. But it's what he wanted, and he went out there, he waited, he looked around. He found something that he likes, and he found it for a great deal. And that brings me to my next point. Don't rush. Whatever you want, take your time looking for it. It may not be the right time now to get it. Don't do it, because you're gonna find something like, oh man, I really want this bike. It's so expensive. I want to get it now though, because I can't wait. And then like 5-6 months later, you find the same bike you wanted, probably if you buy it used with less miles on it, and got probably more add-ons done to it that you're gonna like. I know the same instance happened with Pops when he was looking for his Honda CBR 600. He was looking for it. I helped him look, and sure enough, You know, it took a little bit of time, but now he's riding on this nice, beautiful black beauty over here. You know, he enjoys it.
I love it.
You know, and it was worth the wait, right?
Definitely worth the wait.
You know, you end up buying something that you're not happy with, that he probably would have gotten, and be like, damn, you know, I wish I would have waited a little bit longer, and you know, but he waited. He found what he liked. You know, he tested out. He knew it was smooth. He brought somebody with him like me. I tested it out for him as well. It felt good. I was like, yo, this is it. We got a great deal for it, you know, and the rest is history. So that's the only thing I can say. When you out there, just, you know, take your time with buying stuff. Don't rush it. Don't need to jump the gun. You know, just get what you want and make sure whatever you get, you're happy with it. And as simple as that. And sure enough, the HOV lane is closed. God dang. Well, guess we're gonna have to stay on this highway just a little bit longer. So yeah, guys, anyways, so I just wanted to bring that up and bring my little 2 cents into that. Again, you know, you're gonna buy what you want to buy out there. You know, definitely listen to people reviews. You know, people are gonna tell you how they feel about the bike, but ultimately at the end, it's gonna be your comfortability on the bike. If you're able to test ride it, definitely go test ride it, see how you like it, if you're comfortable with it. I know with my R1, I wasn't as comfortable as I am with my ZX. My R1 has a little bit of a more aggressive lean, where I'm like leaning down a lot more, like all the way down here, where my ZX sits up a little bit more. You know, I still got the aggressive lean, but not as hard, and I'm comfortable on nice long trips. The only thing I miss is just with either the R1 and the ZX didn't have is some gel foaming seats. My first bike, which is a Honda CBR F4i, it definitely had the gel seats on it, and man, that was the most comfortable bike I've ever sat on. And you know, you can't beat it. But again, you know, I was okay with the seat because seats are something you could change in the future. You could adjust, buy the parts, you know, do it yourself, re-foam it up, memory foam, whatever you want to use on it. But you want to look for what you're comfortable on, what fits you the best, because you're the one that's going to be riding it, not, you know, Smo Joe from around the block. You know, you're going to ride it. So you make sure whatever you get, you're happy with it. You know, you want the BMW S1000 RR, you go out and get that bike. You save up for it. You know, you do your research, see what year you like, and then you get that, and that's it. And that's all I can tell you, really. Just get what you want, man. Anyways, me and Pops are going to finish enjoying this nice, beautiful Sunday evening here. You guys have a good one tonight. If you like the video, like always, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share, and I appreciate it. And like always, till next time, see y'all later.